Welcome to Ask Anne this Monday evening with Ask the Answer, and I'm really delighted to be here. How has your week been? Have you had a good week? It's been a little bit fraught, hasn't it? I know that astrology is a little bit fraught for the next week. So I'm just going to move that so it's not shining my eyes. So have you had your ups and downs with your relationships? How's your work going? You know, here you can actually send me a message. All you have to do is text Anne with your name and your question to 077 00152500. So you can send your messages in, or you can go, that's for the UK. For anywhere else, then just go to the website above here, www.asktheanswer.com, and there it will come up on your screen about being a Purple Hearts member, and all you need to do is fill that registration in, and you have free membership, and then you can pose your question from there. So that's if you are outside of the UK. If you're in the UK, you can use that number below on screen. Okay, so I've got lots of questions to get through. Thank you, as ever. You're always sending in lots of questions. If you want to ask a question, give me some kind of star sign or date of birth. Or if you're asking about somebody, tell me the star sign or date of birth. It just gives me a little bit more information to be able to pull out of the cards. Right, okay, I see Samyak Lama has joined. It says, hello Anne, how are you? I'm very well, Samyak. Thank you for joining. Please remember you can't ask questions on the YouTube channel. They have to come through either the website above my head or through the number going across the screen. Okay, hope that was clear. Right, okay, so I've got all my cards. I've been reading for 23 years now, a long time. I have read for virtually all sorts of different types of people, from celebrities to captains of cruise liners to airline pilots to actresses and actresses to mums, dads, workers, doctors, nurses, so many different people. A reading is here to bring you a little bit of comfort and upliftment. And this is tonight, this is just a little snippet of what's going on. The real work is done on telephone line. Now, remember, we've got a new service, so I am going to log on to webcam after this. So from about 8:05, you will be, if you would like a webcam reading, yeah, you can talk to me face to face. Other than that, I will be logged on till 9 o'clock via the phone lines. So you've got a choice, okay? So let's have a look and see who we've got this evening. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of cards here. So I think pretty much we've got the Oracle Wisdom and the Tarot Wisdom at our fingertips. Right, okay, so the first text I can see here is from Noida James, and she's just put job opportunities. So let's just have a look and see what's going on with job opportunities. Just going to shuffle the cards and see what's going on with job opportunities. It feels as if you've done everything you can. You're just waiting and waiting for the right thing to come in. If you haven't already had some interviews, I do have interviews with you. My Emperor is somebody who, directors, bosses, people who have the power. So for me, that's all about interviews. Yes, you've had some interviews. It's been a bit stagnant, but we do have a wish being granted. Let's have a look and see. Now, what is it you want? What is it you want to do? Do you work in a care environment? Do you help people? Because that's what I've got here. Now, as far as getting into, there is a new opportunity here, But I don't know whether you've restricted yourself or you've decided you're not going back into something you've done before, because looking at this, we have the devil and the fool, which is like the restriction and then the freedom. So without much more information, it keeps telling me there's gaps here, there's delays. So if you've been experiencing delays, you have to understand that the universe is saying, not, this isn't right, or the timing is not right for you. But I would say, might have a little while to go. Hopefully not, but I feel within the 3 months, within the 3 months, there will be some solid concrete job there for you to start. But there's been a lot of waiting around for things. But I do want to say caring or connections with caring with you are very, very significant here. Okay. So lots of love and thank you for your question. Right, okay, let's have a look at the next question. We'll just move that off my screen. There we go. And we have Julia. Hi, Julia. And she's a Sagittarius. She's put, after my last conversation with my partner, I haven't heard back in a while. Is everything okay? Right, okay. After my last conversation with my partner, I heard back in a while. Okay. Let's have a look at your relationship. The Psychic Lady is the first card out. This is the sense, using your senses. Is there something not quite right? Things are, right. So, things are turning around. Something's not right. He feels, let's see, that's how he feels. He feels a little bit as if he's being got at. I don't know if it's around his work or with him being away. He's not in a good space, let's put it that way. Doesn't know what he's doing. Right, somebody's bending his ear, as I say. Let me have a look at him. You see, I haven't got his details. Right, okay. So I do feel as if maybe somebody's putting a little bit of pressure on him. Could be someone from the family, but I do feel as if there is a new job here. He's trying to juggle a lot of things all at once. So I think it's worth another conversation. Maybe you need to reach out to him and just check he's okay. All right. Lots of love and thanks for your question. And that was for Julia. Let's have a look. So let's look at the next one while that's coming up. Right. Let's see. I'm just going to remind everyone, if you're asking questions on YouTube, Sammy Miles, then the only way you can ask a question is text if you're in the UK to the number at the bottom of the screen. Or outside the UK, go to asktheanswer.com and join the Purple Hearts Club membership for free, and you can ask there. Okay, got it? Good. Okay, so we've got Olivia, and Olivia is saying, will Werner, Cancer, thank you, and I end up marrying? So Olivia, will you and Werner, who is a Cancerian, end up marrying? Let's have a look and see. Is this a match made in heaven? There's a lot more conversations to be had about this situation, right? I do have, right, okay. I do have marriage on the cards, but for some reason you seem to be quite, maybe it's not in the way you want it. Maybe you've got this idea about it and it's not in the way you want. But I do have marriage, and I do have. Are you a different culture, or different religions, kind of crossing over there? If not, it's like big decisions to make around what type of wedding, as well. So maybe get a fuller reading on that one, just to sort of iron out all the bits that are going in and around it. But I do feel that you will, but I still feel you need to wait a while yet. Okay, so hope that makes sense to you. Thank you for your question. Right, okay, let's clear the screen. Right, we've got Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for sending your question in. And she says, I have my good days and then not so good days. I know that feeling. Someday life is fine and others I wish I was elsewhere. Will I ever be content with what I have here? Right, okay. So I think it's really difficult. It's difficult for so many at the moment, so many people. And I think one of the things that, when we're having a bit of a day, when we're up and down, is change things into what you are blessed, what you have already. Now, with the best will in the world, we'd always like a lot more, wouldn't we? But I think in this circumstances, in this day and age, we need to be blessed, A, for waking up, and B, for a roof over our head, or for, the job that we have, or because I feel once you get into that sort of gratitude feeling, then it takes away the looking at what you should be or what you should have or what you do want, and it doesn't sort of play on your mind as much. So let me have a look in the cards as to, will I ever be content with what I have here? Right, let's have a look. I feel you're being too hard on yourself, to be honest. Well, this is interesting. Right, okay, so I do have a dark-haired man around you. I don't know if you are with somebody yet or not. But I do feel there is some kind of offer coming in towards you, which is going to bring a lot of security and happiness here. Now, if you're single, there's a man coming in and opening up his emotions to you. If it's a work, then there's some kind of offer coming in around you. But look at this card. She's got fine clothes on. She's got all her money around her. She's got this beautiful conservatory at the back, and she's got the animals, and she's someone who's looking really happy and contented. So I feel you will. Now, this says to me September, so it's not that far away. There's also a sense of you realizing that actually you're quite perceptive, you're quite intuitive, and you might find that that really comes in and helps you move forward. Okay, so lots of love and thanks for your question. Okie dokie, that's for Amanda. Just going to clear the screen. All right. And this is from Christine. So good evening, Christine. And Christine says, there is a man at my work who is confusing me a lot. First, I wasn't sure if he was just friendly with me or romantically interested. Then he got more intense and clear, and we had a night out. But after that, he pulled away again. And like this, it's all the time. What do you see happening? Right, so he's just coming into your energy and then pulling away. Okay, Christine. Let's have a look at him. What is he playing at? Let's have these guys. I love this. What is this guy playing at? Okie dokie. Right, there you are juggling. Not you, him, sorry. So this is coming forward, coming back, coming forward, coming back. Let's have a look and see. Trying to find Right, this is very small steps. At the moment, this is somebody who isn't prepared to step into a full-time relationship. So know that, yeah. If you're happy with him coming in and going away, then that's going to continue for a little while longer. This is somebody that's going to be very slow to make a commitment or get into an exclusive relationship. So I feel you need to decide, is this what you want? Are you happy to wait? Do I feel he likes you? Yes, I do feel he likes you. I'm going to pull you a love card. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, I do feel he likes you. But I do feel, and it's like a snapshot. You get a little, I've got the camera here, like a little snapshot. He comes in, has a great time, likes that, goes away, then goes back and thinks about it, but doesn't do anything about it. So don't let him come back and forth, you know? Stand in your own energy and your own power, okay? Um, you deserve to have somebody that is going to be consistent, all right? Lots of love. Okay, and that was Christine. So let's have a look and see who else is here. And we have Charlotte. So good evening, Charlotte. We have, at the moment, she's saying, my life seems to have no path. I was wondering if you could find some words to guide me or tell me if there is a path out there for me to follow, but I'm just not seeing. Right, okay. Big question, Charlotte. I only have a minute or so to answer these questions. You know, that kind of question is for an in-depth reading, but I will be on at 8:05 till 9 o'clock on webcam and on the phone lines if you wish to speak to me. Let's have a look what the cards are saying. Right, okay. So what Spirit is saying to me is, you know, sometimes when, and I don't know if this is your situation, but sometimes we have to just go the treadmill because we have the children, we have to take them to school, we have to pick them up, we have to get people through their, bringing them up. This kind of feeling or is what seems to be coming in around you, because I do have a child here, but I don't know if that's right, obviously on this text message. But I would say there's a lot of confusion and illusion, and it's about bringing things into balance. So let's have a look and see. The cards are saying that we need to focus more. We need to really focus on what we want. So have you sat down and written down what you would like to be doing so you can drive this forward? Because this is you being in the driving seat. I think you'll find in July things are a little bit clearer to you. The moon energy drifts away. It has been very confusing around you. And we have the Fool, which is a new opportunity. Are you working long hours? It's like I've got no time for anything else. This is all I seem to be doing. Right, let's have a look. And the feel, there's quite a bit here. So I feel as if being focused in July, so plan out what you want, all right? At the moment, I feel the plan is just to get you through. But I do feel as if things will start to change from you from September onwards, and things will be much nicer for you, okay? So send your intentions out. What is it you want? What is it you want? Instead of just following what comes in. Sometimes, life takes over. We just end up chasing it, don't we? Sit down and think about what you want, all right? Lots of love now. Thank you. Right, and that was for Charlotte. Let's have a look and see. So, we now have Noreen. Hi, Noreen. She says, I have been apart from my love a few months now and want to know if you can see him returning to me. His name is Barry and he is a Taurus. Oh, I've got two things there, Barry and a Taurus. Thank you, Noreen. So, look for Mr. Taurus man in the cars. Let's see. Where is Barry? Okay. Where is Barry? Mr. Taurus. I always love this card because this is talking about a reconnection. So this is a reconnection with Barry, okay? The chemistry is still there. The attraction is still there. But I feel there may be somebody else around him. There is a lot of confusion here with him as well, with the situation, should I say. And I feel that you will have to make a decision as to which way you go. I do feel he's stepping forward. I've got in around about 4 weeks, and there's a lot of talking, but just make sure, because I've got two ladies around him here. I don't know what you are. I've got a fire sign and I've got a water sign here. And then a breakthrough. So I would just, I'm looking at another 4 weeks yet. What I will always say is that if he's not appeared in that time, then get yourself out there and move on. The best thing you can do, okay? Right, so let's have a look and see. Clear Noreen's account. And the next lady is Karen. Hi, good evening, Karen. Karen says, hi, will I ever see or hear from Mark again? Is there feelings there? What could happen? Okay, Mark. Let's have a look, Karen. Will you ever see or hear from him again? Right, at the moment, Karen, I have to say, I feel this man has moved on. I feel there was a lot of heartache around the separation, and he's definitely keeping himself to himself. I do feel he's felt very let down by the whole situation. I do think he's going away on holiday. Let's have a look and see. If you were going to hear from Mark, wow, right, okay. So having said that, is what I've got coming out now, are 3 aces. So a breakthrough, immortal happiness, an apology, and a chance to move forward. However, I will say it's after his holiday, and I feel that's August. So how are you going to know? Because if you don't speak to him, you wouldn't know, I suppose. But after the summer, I feel that he may well be back in touch. And this is why, because of all of this, look at all of this that came out. Is, okay? And communication. So, all new beginnings there. All right? So I'll leave that with you, and thank you for sending in your text, Karen. Okay. Right, so we've got Stacey. So good evening, Stacey. How are you? You all enjoying the sunshine? It's been a bit hot, hasn't it? It's been glorious. Right, okay, so we've got Stacey. She's saying, there is a guy that works in the same building complex as me that I like. He says hello and chats, but nothing else, nothing more. If I was to ask him out, what would happen? Is there anyone around him already? His name is Sebastian. Okay, we'll have a look at Sebastian for you. Right, okay, Sebastian. So, I'm going to shuffle these. Just going to. Stacey and Sebastian. Stacey and Sebastian, right. I don't think he would appreciate it because I think he's the sort of person that he wants to make the moves. So I'm just going to use another deck just to see what I get there. If you asked him out, would he go? This is saying meet in the middle. I don't know if you could say, you know, let's chance to go for coffee. Don't put it as a date. I would say if you can see your way to working this as just a very, hey, you know, coffee after you fancy coming, a very, very casual, loose invitation. Yeah. So I just need to find out now if you will go. I feel quite unsure with this. Just be a little bit careful. I'm not feeling 100% yes. 60% yes. That's about kind of where it falls for me. So chat a little bit longer. I would throw things in there so you can be fact finding while you're having these little chats. Yeah. That's how it feels we need to do it. Okay. Lots of love and thanks for your question. Right. Okay. Let's clear that one from the screen. Please remember that if you've got an important question that you've sent in, you don't need to wait, okay? You can get your question answered very, very quickly. All you have to do is make yourself a member at asktheanswer.com, the Purple Hearts Club, and you can click on the premium service, and I think it's £3, and your question will jump to the front of the queue. So you get priority, you become a VIP. So I'm just going to clear this one because I've answered that one. Right. So why not do that? Why not jump to the premium line and get your question answered quickly instead of waiting? Or if I can actually get through them all, because there's a lot here, and so I might not get through them all. So if something is pressing on your mind, don't delay. Get an answer today. Rhymes. Right, okay. This one is from Denise, and she says, "Hi, Anne. Can you tell me if a move of house is on the cards?" Thank you, Denise. Denise, let's have a look and see, are you going to move house? Oh, let me go back in. Some healing going on around you, but there's a lot of things happening quite quickly too. So let's have a look and see. Nice invitations out, nice social time. Right, well, there's your move of house. The chances of a move, Denise, are very much there, and I want to say in around 25 within 5 weeks. And I do have you signing contracts, and I do see you being very happy. So if you do have to move, you are going to be happy with the circumstances around it. So it looks like there is one in the cooking very soon. Okay, thanks for sending me a question. Okay, let's clear that one. Right, and this is from Claire. So good evening, Claire. Claire says, will we get back together? Simple and sweet. Will we get back together? Oh, that's pulled out. Too many counts. Will we get back together? We'll pull the psychic lady out here, which is you know the answer to this one. Right. I don't know who with, right? And you've asked me, will we get back together? But your intuition is telling you what to do here. Now, I have two men coming towards you. So I don't know what star sign the guy is. So what I'm saying here is there is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and there is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, if it happens to be a Cancerian or a water sign, he's none of these. And there's two others here. So it's no from him, but it's a yes, there are two others coming in around you. If he's one of those, then the answer is yes. So I'll let you work that one out, okay? Let's have a look and see who's next. We've got Amrit, and Amrit says, is a relationship likely to come in soon? And this is from Amrit. So let's have a look and see. Is there a relationship to come in soon, Amrit? Well, you've certainly got a celebration. Look at that. So this is a celebration, a party, a great time, a great event you're having a lot of fun at. It's also a time for giving yourself a pat on the back. Now, I would say you're meeting a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean lady here, who's very family orientated. This could even be at a family function in some way. And you have your wish if you are interested, so is she. You've been on your own for a while. There's also somebody coming in from the past, somebody with sort of very dark hair, but with like red, either auburn or it's very a lot of copper highlights in it, coming back to. There's a marriage here as well. There's a lot more. Right, so I would say, yes, when between now and it's very soon. I want to say 3 days, 10 days. Is it as quick as that? When is the celebration? You need to mark it by the celebration you're going to. So there's no number on that card for me to tell either. So very soon. So get yourself out there. Interesting. Right, okay, so let's clear the board there. And Janet A says, will I move home this year? A lot of people wanting to move. It's very difficult, isn't it, at the moment? We're in an enormous pressure with mortgages and rents and cost of living crisis. The only thing you can do in this is keep yourself on the up. Let's have a look and see. Will you move home this year? Direct question. The answer is yes. There will be new beginnings for you, and I would even say in around about 3 months' time. This is nurturing yourself, looking after yourself, and good things coming in around you. But I would say 3 months. Okay, lots of love. Okay, let's see. We've got Kathy. Kathy's put, will a court case go to plan, please? Right, okay, Kathy, that's it. I'm not allowed to pass comments on anything to do with legal matters, right? We're not allowed to do that. So let me look at this from another perspective. I think what we'll do is we'll give you an angel card, Kathy. Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see. Let's have an angel to help you through this. Spiritual growth. So this tells me you've not had an easy time of it, but this is part of your life's development. This is part of your life's experience, and you need to draw off this for the future. So by learning, by going through this. So it's saying, take note. What we have got after that is a soulmate connection. Look at that, isn't that sweet? So I don't know if you're single or with somebody, or and then we've also got music to your ears. So I'm going to say there's the journey that you're on is meant to be, as difficult as it is, but it's about you learning about yourself through this. We do have the soulmate card, which is somebody coming in, if not already in, and then we have music to your ears. Some good news being announced. There we go. Music to your ears. So I'll give you your reading that way. Right, let's have a look and see. Right, we've got Emily, and Emily says, what is ahead of me? Emily says, what is ahead of me? Let's have a look and see. What is ahead of you, Emily? You may have been experiencing some delays, but please remember that these delays are because the things that you're meant to move into aren't ready yet to unfold. Excuse me. And we have the sun sign here. There is a holiday and signing contracts. So here we have good times, fun, laughter. This is letting your hair down and having a holiday or a really good time of it. We do have someone, I don't know if you're single, but we do have a fire sign man here as well. But you're certainly getting things done. And things are turning around for you. So if they've been a little bit on the low side, expect them to come in on the high side. So things we're looking forward to a holiday, that's for sure. And maybe somebody new. You will understand it. Okay, so we have Barbara Ann here and says, can you tell me about my love life? Barbara Ann, can I tell you about your love life? Well, let's see what the cards are telling us about your love life. Oops, jumping a little bit. You do worry about things. You do worry about the love life more so than you should. So the first thing it's saying is stop worrying about things. There is somebody looking at you. This is an admirer. I've got a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. I do have somebody coming back from the past. There may have been a man in that goes back and forth previously. And this is saying, take small steps. There is confusion around you. There is chemistry, but there is also confusion around you. Mixed messages, things are not being understood as they're being read, or they're not being written right and sent. But I do feel as if whoever this is, there is some kind of chemistry there. It's not stable. If you're looking for someone, there could be somebody coming in back from the past, but your love life doesn't settle down until about October. There is a lot of balance and harmony around you then, okay? Lots of love and thanks for sending the question. That's for Barbara Ann. Okay, so just to remind you, you can send your texts in. The text is below. Text Anne and your name and your question to 07777 152500, or that's in the UK. Or if you're overseas, then go to asktheanswer.com. You can ask your question there, because this is an English text mobile number, should I say, mobile number. Please remember that I am going to be logging in after this shift, about 8:05. Give me a chance to log out. And I've had 23 years experience. I've read for all sorts of different people. I have my own holistic centre. I teach. In fact, I was teaching Reiki this weekend. It's been a busy month on the teaching front. So if you're into spiritual development, you want to know how to develop, then by all means come through to me. Right, okay. So this doesn't, oh, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. This says, me and my husband, Ian, have started seeing each other again after separation. Will things get back on track? And that is love, Debbie. Okay, so you're seeing one another after a separation. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. It has been a rocky road. Let me just change my deck actually, because half of them fell on the floor. But we have another deck. So let's have a look. Will you and your husband get back on track, Debbie? Certainly there is balance here. Certainly there is a sense of healing here, giving you both the time to get used to one another. Yes, there have been the challenges, but that is kind of, if there are any challenges within this relationship moving forward, it's only temporary. And you feel as if you've invested, you both feel as if you've invested a lot and don't want to exactly throw it away. Let's have a look and see. You may need to put down some boundaries here, or expectations, because you both need to know where you are. Don't feel the learning's finished yet. You certainly look. How many cards do I need to get out? It can eventually come back together again, but there's a lot of things here that need to be resolved, and maybe not understanding it at the moment, but there seems to be a lot of things that do need to be resolved. So things need to be talked through, and if you can get through that, then there's a very good chance that it will. Okay, lots of love and thanks for your question. Okay, so let's have a look at the next one, and this is Anne. Hi, my name is Mushrat, and I would like to ask if you could see my ex-husband, his name is Mohammed, contacting soon. Like he will be calling me on the phone, and please could you see him coming back to into my life again? Right, Mushrat. Let's have a look. Is Mohammed going to be in touch? This is from Mushrat. You have to try and look around you and do things. You seem to be getting quite down with this. There is a turnaround of events, okay? There is communication coming in. This isn't as easy as... Right, okay. I do feel there'll be communication, but I feel as if there's too many issues here. Sometimes we look back and we don't remember, we don't see the underlying things that are going wrong with a relationship. And I feel that you would have to be stronger around this person, and you would have to give out your expectation of what you want. But I don't feel this person is capable of doing that. I'm going to go, he will be back in touch, but I'm not feeling the coming back together again or being in your life. So, yeah, I think we need to leave it there for the moment. All right? So that's all I'm getting here. Let's see. Right, okay. So Now we've got Maddie. And Maddie is 21st of the 10th, 17th. Oh, before I do this text, I have got room for a couple more, which is unheard of, isn't it? This is the first time in months. So if you are watching, then pop your question in and it could come through quite quickly. So text Anne and your name, send it to 07700152500, and we can get it answered. Right, okay, let's have a look and see what we've got here. So Manny says, any news on my son Mika, 31st of August? Is he coming home soon? Right, so 31st of August, September, so he's a Virgo. Right, Maddie, and you are Cusp Libra. Virgo, Libra, let's have a look and see. Is your son coming home? You do worry, don't you? I mean, you would do, but you do have a lot of worry. You need to be well for when he does come back home, so don't overthink this or try to keep yourself well. Right, right, this is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is talking about things turning around, okay? Destiny is going to play a hand in this situation. So with this situation, I feel things are going to go from, they're already at bad, to good, okay? So let's have a look. There's your mother figure. You having the strength, the love. There's good news. I'm just looking for trying to find the timing on this. Celebrations. Okay. Is missing you. Right, okay, so here's in his early 20s. Right, okay. I do feel he is. There's a lot of love here for you from him. There is a lot of joy. There is celebrations coming in around you. I feel as if he's had a particularly rough ride with this. Is he? I feel like I'm restricted, that I can't come back to you. So is he somewhere where he can't come back, or you have to wait? Or he's tied in with somebody else? That's the kind of feeling I've got, restriction around it. Let me just see. Yeah, there'll be a reunion. He is coming back. So what I will say here is he is going to come back, okay? Lots of love. I'll just clean that. Right. We've got Sarah. And she's saying, she's saying, why is N being distant with me after making a move? Where is this going? Right. How does N feel towards you? When we say work in progress, I mean work in progress. Is he shy? Can he be shy with emotions? Because it's like, I want to be there, but then I don't know how to handle it. I think there's a sense of him being afraid or shy. Would we call it shy? He may not have been shy on the date. However, there is a shyness here with him. So he's trying to make his mind up. He likes you, but can he give more? Wait till August time. Things will be different then. Wait till August time. Okay? Things will be a lot different. Right. So let's just clear the board again. Right. just see how did the questions go. Okay. There we go. Right. Okay. So we've got room. What have I got? 5. How quick are you at texting? Yeah, I have got 5 minutes to go. So I have got room for another text. If you want to be fast, if you want to be quick, get another text in. Please remember that I am going to be logging on about 8:05. So you will be able to come through to me on the phone. If these questions resonate with you, then and you can't be here at 8 o'clock or 9, then go to the schedule on the website and you will find out when I am there. Okay. Also, if you go to asktheanswer.com, then you can make yourself a member. It will pop up on screen. Make yourself a member of the Purple Hearts, and then you can make yourself a member for free. Okay, and then you can ask your question through there. If you're outside the UK, especially, and then if not, then you can use that number below so that you can come through and text your question through on there. So let's have a look and see. I'm just going to do something a little different. We have got quite a bumpy week going on this week. It's going to be a little bit erratic. So for everybody watching, what I'm going to do is pull some cards for a few days and find out which of the days are going to be the bumpiest, put it that way, and which are going to be the most positive. So we'll start with tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday. So just for the rest of the week, for those of you watching, so tomorrow is going to be quite topsy-turvy. It may be that you plan to do something, it doesn't go to plan, you end up doing something else. You seem to be up and down, and all over the place. But there's a lot of destiny involved, so be careful. Be aware of what happens tomorrow, because things are being put into place for your pathway where destiny is concerned. Wednesday, I want to say you may be catching up with old friends, or you may be getting phone calls or text messages from people who you used to know before, you've not heard from. You could even be going out and meeting them for coffee. It's a nice day to meet up with old friends. Also, looking back on memories. It's a nice day for looking back on memories. Thursday seems to be a day where you may find yourself a little frustrated. You may find that things aren't going to plan, and you are waiting for that golden ticket. However, in the meantime, you are a little frustrated with things. Friday seems to be a day where you go with your feelings, you go with your intuition. Logic isn't going to make any sense. You're going to have to go with how you feel, okay? And then we have Saturday. Look at that. It's a great day, isn't it? All down the pub, all the glasses and the grapes. I'll open a bottle of wine. This is a card of your wishes being granted. So good news coming in around you on Saturday. If you've got any first dates or anything like that, Saturday would be the day, not Friday, but Saturday would be the day that I would make sure hit a date on over the weekend. That's the best day to go out and meet somebody and have a great time. If you're not, just go out and celebrate with friends and family. Sunday, you're being very industrious. You seem to be getting things done, all the jobs that you didn't think you didn't want to do, but you've actually got the energy to do those naff jobs that you've put off for months. So it looks like there's lots of energy going on there. Right, okay, so it's time for me to go. So I would just like to say, don't forget, we always have a psychic available for you on asktheanswer.com. Okay, there's always a psychic there 24/7, 7 days a week, 52 days of the year. You're never on your own. Okay, I'm going to be logging in later. If you want to see when I'm logging in, then go to the schedule and the times and dates will be there for you. I would like to be on a lot more, but unfortunately I do run my holistic centre, so it's a bit difficult for me to get more hours in, but I'm doing what I can. And don't forget to send me your questions for next week. All right. So in the meantime, have yourself a lovely week. If you're going on holiday, have a great time. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And drop me a question for next week. And I will be back true to form. Okay. So lots of love from me. You take care and bye for now. Mwah.